All right. So to get logged into Domo, you'll have to use my credentials that I posted in TC channel. I also pinned this post. So if you go to this pin guy right here and look at our pin post. Oh my goodness, my computer's being slow. There we go. Here is the pin post where you have the link to the ticket entry chart and then my Domo credentials pinned in this post as well. So this is what you'll want to use when being prompted to log in. And then if you click this link, it should take you to this chart immediately.
Was it not a normal card?
It's on the ROI card right here. So it's within all our ROI stuff. I bet you it's by the productivity wheel. But when you click in, I mean, right now we're looking at the last 8 days, which of course we know is the last 7 days. And this is just hours, so it's 4.61. I'm just going to quickly go to previous and then go to yesterday so we can see who our outliers for yesterday was. Looks like Sierra Bell 1.64 hours, by the way. So if you ever need to convert that to actual time, it's not 1 hour and 64 minutes. It's 1 hour and 64% of an hour. So to figure out what that is, you're going to get 0.64, which is 64% decimal version, and multiply that by 60 because there's 60 seconds in an hour. So you're able to find, okay, 64% of an hour is actually 38 minutes, almost 38 and a half minutes. And you know, that 0.4, if you need to figure that out, you do 0.4 times 60 to find out how many seconds. So, you know, you can see she spent 1 hour and 38 minutes in ticket entry yesterday, which is a whole heck of a lot if she's working an 8-hour shift. And then if you need to look on a specific day that wasn't yesterday, maybe it was 2 days ago or whatever, go ahead and click to between. It's going to auto give you so much data back to 2018. You can manually type in here, you know, it's 2020 the year. And, you know, if you wanted to just look at Monday stats, you could look up from Monday to Monday right here. To figure out, oh, looks like Corey was the biggest day, then Adriana, then Jocelyn, then Wesley. I mentioned seeing Wesley's name in the yesterday version, so it looks like he's probably consistent. And the cool thing is they've given us access into see how 24/7 and Chegg is doing as well. So, you know, we can always check ourselves, make sure that we're offering competitive performance. So, any questions about this card?
What's Upwork?
Upwork is basically contracted employees that are employed by Chegg. They are basically our backup for when we have high volume. They usually work emails, so back office work as in nanos.
So they show up as CCA on chat.
Some of the people from Upwork, yeah, actually, I'm glad you mentioned that. Some of the people from Upwork were CCA agents once upon a time. They no longer work for CCA, but Chegg reached out and be like, hey, you know, I think it was back in times of COVID where everyone was looking for a job. They were like, you worked for us once. Do you want to work for us again as contracted employees? And there were some people that said yes. Of course, they've hired, of course, from CCA a little bit, but also just generally whoever they found in their own recruiting pool. So it's not just previous CCA people, but good question. Any more questions?
No? It's pretty self-explanatory, I think.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is that I want us to be checking this daily, you know, just for the yesterday and even for the last 7-day stats, so we can kind of get an idea of who we need to extra live monitor and, you know, be on top of. And then just so you guys know, when you guys go on here, you're going to want to see dashboards right here. Click onto ROI. You'll see a couple different options. But if you scroll down, you'll see this productivity pie chart, which is also a great way to show them how much time percentage-wise they spend in live channels versus breaks versus ticket entry.